Was this an audible because of the weather coming off early?
Yeah. We got basically, I'd say 75% of what we wanted to do at training done. So we got through our warm, we got through the one phase, and got through what we wanted to do as well, offense versus defense, and we just decided not to play 8v8. More because of the field, the way the field was. Yeah.
Any update on Lamar or Ozzy's statuses?
No.
Do you feel that the fact that you guys are so familiar with this damper weather, cooler weather, does that give you guys any sort of advantage, given that it's going to be so cold on Sunday?
I don't know. Everybody would rather play, I think, in a little bit warmer weather, but certainly if you're more used to playing in cold weather, it helps you. I always thought it was an advantage for all the years that I coached, at UCLA and that to train in warm weather and come to cold weather to play, you felt like you could run all day. And it was harder to come and train in cold weather and then play in hot weather. I think that made it more difficult. But so from us, the standpoint of, it's something that we're used to. It's something that'll be a little different for some of them. Maybe some of them don't deal well with the cold. Maybe guys who, are a little bit tight, it's going to cause a problem for those kind of players.
Even though this is a whole separate season, do you think the Galaxy's history of 4 MLS Cups benefits them in any way?
They're a team that they've got a lot of players that have been involved with the last 2 that they've won, and obviously Keane and Donovan being 2 of the key players in that, but you have Zardes and you got Omar, you got a few guys there, so they're definitely confident, and that experience helps them. But we've had a good season, our guys are confident, and we know what we have to do, so we'll be ready.
Zach and Leo have played alongside each other for a long time now. How have you seen their relationship, develop on the field?
Well, they've played together off and on over the years. Zach was not always a consistent starter, in that period of time. So they've had a lot of experiences together on the team. They're both really, really good professionals. They both go about their work, about their craft to take care of themselves. They both love the game of soccer, so there's a lot of commonalities there. And, they're both very focused defenders, so they thrive off each other when they're playing together because they each demand that focus from the other.
And how much of an advantage can that be as a defense to kind of have those guys that have been through those battles together?
Well, right now our advantage as a defense is that back 4 has played together for a little bit of time, which hasn't been the case for us in a while. Last year we had to shift some people around, and this year we were shifting people around early on, so that's helped us.
But is the relevance either now or I guess early in the offseason with Zavaleta coming off the Generation Adidas status?
Well, it's just it means obviously that he's a player we got to think about whether we're going to protect him or not protect him when we go into the expansion draft. So if he was still protected, that wouldn't be a decision point for us, and then we'll make our decisions. But right now we're focused on Sunday's game, and that's a thought down the line for us.
Coach, how do you work on possession of the ball? Is that like a personnel changes, or is the scheme? How do you get better at holding the ball a lot better?
We just have to make good decisions when we're passing the ball, and sometimes it's the opponent's pressure, that does it. Sometimes possession sometimes is an interesting fact, and oftentimes it can be a misleading fact. There's teams and there's Barcelona, and Guardiola's done it now with Bayern, who generally they outpossess the opponent and they win games. But there's a lot of games when you look at the team that has more possession loses the game. And so it's not always a predictor of victory. You can have possession, and it's all in your own end of the field. It's not in the attacking end of the field. So it's where you have possession. Is your possession being fruitful for you? Is it causing? Is it resulting in your team being able to open the game up? Those are all questions that you're looking at in your possession.